Be me. 2007. NMSU student living in Las Cruces. Driving to parents' house in Santa Fe after going on a camping trip with friends in Big Sur. Leave way later than originally planned. Don't even make it to Gallup until around 2 a.m. Fucking exhausted. Text mom letting her know I won't be home until the morning. Decide to take a nap for a few hours. Pull off to empty field outside of town. Far enough so noise from the road and town won't bother me, but can still see some lights from an Alsop's probably a mile away. Quickly fall asleep. Awoken a while later by some coyotes doing their weird squealy howls. They sound strange. Deeper and more guttural than normal. They also sound pretty close. Turn on lights, grab flashlight from glove box. Plan to honk horn to scare them off. Don't see anything, but the sound stops. Fucking coyotes. Go back to sleep. As soon as I fall asleep, a loud screaming noise starts. Not coyotes this time. Sounds almost like a man screaming right behind my truck in the 4 or 5 o'clock position. Suddenly feel the air on my rear driver's side tire go out. I practically shit myself, but now I'm pissed. Grab flashlight and reach for my Glock behind the passenger seat. Scan outside truck. Screaming stops momentarily. I will shoot the motherfucker that's fucking with me. Grab gun and flashlight about ready to open door. A sudden wave of fear shoots through me, making my whole body cold and freeze up. A scratching noise is heard on my rear driver's side quarter panel. Almost like someone's keying my car. My anger quickly overrides my fear. I'm gonna confront this asshole. Probably some drunk hobo. My hand lands on the door handle, about to open it. A gigantic clawed hand reaches up, slapping my driver's side window. Cracks the window, almost shattering it. Scream. Piss myself a bit. Drop my flashlight and gun in the confusion. Fight or flight kicks in. I can't drive off. Because my tire is flat. I start honking the horn while I grab my gun. Whatever that was seems to have been spooked by the horn, and I see a large shadow run off into some bushes. Get out of my car and shoot a couple rounds in the direction the shadow went. Hear a loud sound. Almost like a yell, but it doesn't sound natural. Get back in my car, holding my gun tight looking around while I call the cops. Nothing happens. They show up 15 minutes later. 2 very disinterested Indians. Tell them the story, they become visibly uncomfortable. I ask them if they're gonna make an official report and help me find the asshole that attacked me. They say they're not going to file any kind of report or look to see if I hit anything. One of them quietly mentions that he's surprised a skinwalker attacked a white boy. Skinwalker? They change the subject very quickly. One of them helps me replace my flat with the spare, while the other keeps a lookout. I thank them for helping. They tell me to hurry and get out of town. Make it home safely. Fast forward to 2013. Receive a 23andMe genetic testing kit. Find out that from my Mexican side, I'm actually 1/4 Apache. Realize the Apache and Navajo have a lot of bad blood. Stay away from all reservations, especially Navajo, ever since. I had a strange dream and wonder if anyone can tell me what it could mean. Be me. Night. Walking away from ruins of some city. Walking through endless grassland, grass is about ankle tall. After long walking, I see big red glowing skull and sky. The skull is raining blood. Not just one flow, just droplets, like rain. Somehow I know this. Blood of angels rains on grave of sinner. It hangs above stone arch, seems natural arc, no cuts, not man-made. Go under arch. There's a tiny X on ground, on which blood drops. Stand on X, look up. Blood is dropping on my forehead. Stand like that, my face is now covered in blood. Know that now I must grab white light. Raise arm, grab empty space. There was light there because my hand is now glowing. Start flying up into the sky. Skull is below and behind me now, I am flying into night sky, into stars. Flash of light, must have flown into a star? Wake up. Refreshed and well rested like I haven't been in long time now. Dream didn't feel scary, wasn't even uneasy. Felt at safe and peace entire time. I'm not trying to be edgy, that's how the dream went. What could it mean? You're a huge faggot for not going through with it. I've only had one dream similar to yours, except I didn't realize I was dreaming till I woke up, but it was still hyper-realistic, everything felt real. Be me. Stuck in post-apocalyptic world. Roam around for a bit and stumble upon some cute brunette girl. She was around my age at the time, I was like 14 to 16 or so. Thought I had a chance, so I took her along with me, because I knew it would be hard for her to survive on her own. Scavenged food and water for the both of us, fought off wild dogs to protect her, etc. I can remember scenes of us laughing and smiling together, so I definitely had the idea that she liked me in the dream. Fast forward. We encounter another guy in our travels. Turns out it's her boyfriend, and she was hoping she'd find him. She thanks me for everything I did for her, and they both leave together. Be fucking me. Stalk and track them back to their camp. Wait for them to fall asleep. Sneak up and stab BF in the neck to kill him. She wakes up but it's too late, he's already bleeding out. Rape her next to her BF's corpse. I could hear her screams, my dreams are really detailed, I could even feel her body. Wake up. I actually congratulate myself for not letting myself get cucked. Feel no remorse for her because she knew full well I liked her and decided to use and exploit me, had me risking my life fighting wild dogs and shit lol. One of the dreams I'm most proud of till this day lol. Have you got any weird childhood memories? Here's one of mine that I can't seem to shake off my head. It's not really spooky, more funny. Be me. Around 6 to 7 years old, summer, parents are away for work, and so I'm babysitted and stay by my grandma. Grandma house is in the countryside, lot of green around. Outside playing all day every day. Now the weird memories start. Remember being visited by small bearded entities, I would say gnomes. Look exactly like garden gnomes except pointy hats and those clothes. They were dressed with leaves. Play with them, running around, dancing, exploring. Remember that they would offer me something to eat that tasted like honey. Maybe it was honey, but it was silvery. They would never talk. Tell my grandma about my bearded friends. She just brushes it off and tell me that it's okay, as long as I return to her before the sun goes down, and to never answer if they started speaking. They never actually start speaking to me. Summer ends. Forget about it for years. Grandma is now unfortunately dead, so I can't ask what she knew about them. I also visited many times grandma house since then but never saw them again. Sorry for bad English. Be me. 18, a but retarded. Life falling out of hands. Late for a job interview one day. Turn up to the wrong gold club. Fuck the preppy names that sound the same. Desperate, feel shit. Can we help you? Sweet, old voice. Turn around, 3 old women, and I mean old 80 to 90. Tell them about my situation, ask for help or at least directions. They smile, take me directly there. On the way there we talk about some stuff. They seem to know about drugs, women, migration problems. WTF.jpg, are they guessing? They drop me off. That's the right place for you, Anon. Lol, K. My face when I've met the love of my life there, decided to go back to my degree and make changes, all because I got this job. Gods are all around us, don't dismiss them. Be me. In some random high school. Be walking down the halls and realize oh shit this is a dream. Been through this many times, tell myself not to panic or things will get worse. Fuck it, if I'm gonna be in this situation then I might as well make the most of it. Decide to rape the next female dream character I see. See some thick Latina chick walking down the halls. Start to follow her. She notices him stalking her, so she walks faster. Chase her into a classroom full of random people. Grab her from behind, and I lift up her skirt and bury my face in her ass, and I start groping her and kissing her and shit. The other dream characters watch in horror as I molest this poor girl. She is very uncomfortable and keeps telling me to stop. Don't care, keep going anyways. Eventually she starts crying and screaming for her mommy. Oh god, what have I done? Wake up. Try to come to terms with the fact that I'm now a dream molester. I just had this concerning dream I just woke up from just a couple of minutes ago. Here's the summarization, be me. At a small gas station convenience store that's at a part of a quiet side of a highway, so there's not many people here as of now. Pumping gas for a car that I'm driving. Suddenly, I hear these 2 men arguing near me. Stop pumping gas and head towards these men. They're both arguing about politics, of fucking course. One's a liberal and the other is a conservative. The argument is starting to get too intense, to the point where it looks like a fight is about to break out. Instead, the liberal pushes the conservative away from him and walks into the convenience store that's at the gas station. Just as I'm about to head back, I see the conservative pull out his gun. It's a revolver, points it at the liberal, and fires numerous shots at him. The latter is hit and goes down, however he wasn't the only guy that got hit as 2 others were hit inside the store as well, those being a middle-aged white guy and a light-skinned black lady. Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, out walks this huge black guy. He owns the gas station I'm at and fucking charges at the conservative, eventually tackles him, knocking him to the ground. The black guy then proceeds the stomp and kick the ever-living shit out of the conservative, with me assisting him as we both beat this guy up before confiscating his weapon. As the conservative is on the ground bleeding, the black guy and I walk inside his store to check on the first guy who got shot. He's on the floor bleeding, but not dead yet, and he also has a gun as well, which is a golden Luger for some strange reason. As for the other 2 people who were shot, the white guy is dead, and the black lady is laying face down, moaning in pain. There's also another black lady in there who's checking on the first black lady. The term reality shifting comes from Robert Monroe. He was talking about leaving your body and going to other worlds. Same as Uber astral projection. Checkmate. If the Spurglord per second gatekeeping this thread with their artificial distinctions really wanted more AP and less RS on threads like these, why don't said retards actually contribute AP knowledge questions to the thread instead of shitting it up with whining? Be me, early in this thread. Posting info about AP. Posting questions about AP because I want to do OOBs more often. Later answer some discussion about RS with my experiences. A wild Spurglord appears. Complaining that the thread needs to be curated better. Wants more AP and less RS. Not posting info about AP experiences or engaging with the AP discussion. Not asking questions about AP to drive more AP discussion. Just a wannabe Reddit mod blaming others for LARPing about paranormal experiences. On a paranormal board. If you haven't done much AP or think that dreams and astral realm are all simulated inside the brain, you'll think that RS doesn't have a place in your worldview. If you've come to understand that your mind is larger than your physical brain and that dreams are just a raw unfiltered version of what your mind correlates and filters to create what you perceive as waking reality, then you already know how powerful AP really is. Be me. Family goes on historical tour of Southport, North Carolina, one of the oldest towns in the US. Walking by graveyard. Walk off by myself to look at this strange shaped headstone. Hear the sound of horse hooves on the cobblestone road next to cemetery. Look. See no horse. Walk back to group. Tour guide begins talking about the epidemic that hit there in the 1600s, I can't remember of what. Says that each morning a cart pulled by horses would go through the streets picking up the dead from the night before and taking them to be burned. Immediately get creeped out.